So, question 8. Write down a fraction of this shape that is shaded. Give your fraction in its simplest form. So, essentially, what's the total amount of squares? So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's total squares is 12. Shaded squares is then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So fraction shaded is then just 9 over 12. But we have to give it in its simplest form. We'd probably get 1 mark for this, but we want it in its simplest form, which is what? Well, what goes into 9 and what goes into 12? 3. So this is the same as 6 over, no, sorry, 3 over 4. 3 over 4. And 3 and 4 are both prime numbers. So, sorry, I should correct myself. 3 is a prime number. So, and 4 and 2, only 1, 2 and 4 go into 4, so this is in its simplest form. Okay, and now it asks B, shade 2/7 of this shape. Okay, so how many total squares? Is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can write total squares is 21. But we want to shade 2/7 of this. But we notice now that 7 times 3 is 21. So essentially we want to, same as saying, shade 2 over 7 times it by 3 over 3, which is the same as 6 over 21. Can you see what I've done there? Simply, all I've done is I've times this by 3 divided by 3 is 1, so I'm not changing the value of the fraction itself, I'm just putting it in the form of the number of squares. So then we just shade 6 over 21. Alternatively, another way, if you weren't going to do it this method, what you could actually do is probably start shading one square at a time and then use your calculator to see whether this was the 2/7. What I mean by this, let's say we'd shaded 4 of the squares so far and we were wondering if this is 2/7. So you do 4 divided by 21 and we see that this is 4 over 21 and it's not 2 over 7. However, if we do 6 divided by 21, we get this is the same as 2/7. Right, 3 over 10 is a decimal. Well, it's simple conversion, so it's just 0.3. And then, right, 0.39 is a fraction. Well, it's not going to be 0.39 because I want it as a fraction. Is it going to be 39 over 10? No, it's going to be 39 over 100. One way you can ask yourself whether this is right, if you put 0.39 in your calculator and then press this S to D here, you can see this button, that turns it into a fraction, 39 over 100.